Hey babes, welcome to another CEO Diary. So in today's voice note, I am thinking and reflecting on what it means to be of service to humanity through my business, through my divine gifts, and how to keep that at the center of it all, because we live in a society where everything is about chasing more money, chasing more revenue. And obviously, I exist and reside in an abundance mindset, and I'm sure you do too. Otherwise, you would not be over here on this channel. But I think ultimately the goal of a business that is aligned with our highest calling and our highest self, essentially, which is being in divine alignment with our creator, is service. It is, what can I give with joy, with zeal? How can I raise the vibration of the earth? And one person is not going to change everything, but because we are all connected, whatever you do does have an impact. And I have been thinking a lot about my interactions with people during this crazy time in the world. And I went to the doctor, and I just had like a soul to soul connection with the nurse practitioner who was drawing my blood. And like, we really had a heart to heart. And she's a middle-aged white woman from Alabama, and I am a 20-something Nigerian American woman, but we were really able to connect. And we talked about my art and my book, and we just talked about so much. And I've been realizing that it's those connections, it's those moments where I'm really able to speak life into someone, and then they speak life into me, and we have this soul level exchange. It's really in those moments that I feel like, okay, I'm doing what I need to do. Yes, my business is doing what it needs to do. So I feel like if you're feeling stuck in your business, bring it back to the basics. How can I serve? How can I raise the vibration of humanity in a time where people need it, right? So while I create, art that makes me happy, ultimately, I know that my goal is to bring joy. It's to bring peace. It's to bring representation to women who need that. Because I know I do. Like, my art hangs in my room. Every time I wake up and I'm feeling like, yo, another day where I have to, try to do something incremental to change my life and transform my life, I look at my art and I feel inspired. And that's the energy that I want to share through my art, through my business. Like, what's the point of having a business if you're not helping people? And I was thinking about this because, we're seeing a lot of out of touch businesses and corporations that have existed based off of large scale exploitation in multiple industries. In the past 2 years, we've seen multiple bank collapses. And this is in the United States, of course, but even the global economy at a macroeconomic level, we're seeing a lot of really shady supply chain practices. We're seeing the revelation of child labor, of exploitation of women, and this has been going on now. I studied international political economy in undergrad, so I remember I had to really be cognizant of some of these things that were happening in the world, because it was required for me to analyze and understand them in my anthropology and econ classes. But bringing it back to the topic of today's note, I really want you to think about how you can differentiate yourself in a world where people are so focused on taking. I feel like how to make your business stand out is by bringing value at a soul level. Like, give with love. Whatever you can give with love, that is where your business will succeed. And I'm really seeing that, because what I can give with love and what can pour love into me and pour love into the patrons, the collectors, the investors, the consumers of the products I put out, that is what will lead to me scaling. Like even the CEO Diaries series that I'm currently building out and sharing with y'all, like this is all because I was like, okay, I've been learning things and I've been understanding things, and I want to share it in a way that is accessible. Like the whole point of a Lare lifestyle is to raise the vibration and the consciousness of divine feminine leaders across the African diaspora and beyond. Like I know that there are women who need to hear what I am saying. I know I need to hear it. So, I think just going back to the basics and really like focusing on the value that can touch people's souls, that is where business success really lies. And I think that there are businesses that are doing this presently, but I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of businesses that are just really thriving off of destruction. They're thriving off of being able to capitalize off of insecurities, and prejudice. And it's kind of sickening to watch. Not kind of, it's really sickening to watch. And even businesses that I've admired for a long time, like look at Apple, their recent ad that caused all this controversy where they essentially had this big crushing machine crushing everything that brings joy and the arts and the humanities into one tiny tablet. Like it was just so dystopian to watch. Like at this point, it's not even about service. I think it's about taking away every other option so that people have to rely on these products. And I don't think that's about service. I don't think that, as women, as feminine leaders, divine feminine leaders, I don't think that we have to run our businesses in that way. I don't think we have to run a monopoly in order to succeed. I don't think we have to exploit young people or other people or their insecurities in order to succeed. I think that we can really focus on bringing spiritual value and have that be at the core of our messaging, of our advertising, our content, and our product development. And that is where we can scale in a way where the universe is on board and God can really pour into it. So that's what I was thinking about today. And I just want this to be a reminder that service, that's really what this is all about. And service, I want to remind you and myself, it doesn't really mean that you have to give something up of yourself. Like you don't have to lose anything in order to serve humanity. You don't have to sacrifice your peace, your rest, or anything in order to serve humanity. It goes back to love. The energy of love is the highest vibration on this planet. So when you are creating and developing something with love and putting it out there with the energy of love and showing love towards those prospective consumers and patrons and collectors of your work, that is service. So yeah, I just really wanted to talk about that because I think it's needed in a world where a lot of dark energy has prevailed for so long that paradigms are shifting, and we're in the middle of a paradigm shift. That's what this is. And it's shaking things up. But I think a way that I've been able to stay grounded is, okay, I'm overwhelmed. Cool. Let me go back to the basics. How can I serve through what it is I am creating? And it just renews me with so much energy because I'm like, wow, like this actually has a purpose. And I hope that this can encourage you if you're just trying to figure out how to navigate society as it is right now. Serve with love, bring value on a soul level, and you will see that it transforms not only your perspective, but also the ways in which people engage with your work and with your business. That's all for today. Also, I just want to remind you that, yes, the artwork that is featured in all of my CEO Diaries is available for purchase at my website. That's my livelihood, y'all. So if you're interested in decorating your walls, your space, your home, your office with art that is created with your spiritual health and your emotional well-being in mind, check it out at my website. And I will chat with y'all in the next one. Bye.